Hello, friends. Welcome back to Midlife Clarity. First of all, Happy New Year. A new year always bring a strange mix of hope and pressure. We kind of reflect what broke last year, what did not work for us. Sometimes there is regret. This week there was things which could have gone differently. Sometimes we make more commitment, what we are going to change, and things like that. But today, I want to give you a different lens to think about this new year as it approaches in your life. And for that, I'm going to share one of my perspective, which completely changed how I look at stress, failures, and uncertainty in life. So let me introduce you to this concept of anti-fragility. But before that, let's understand what is fragile or what is fragility. We kind of know what we call as fragile. For example, a glass is fragile. A phone screen without a screen guard or something can be fragile. And honestly, even my confidence whenever I try to record video for you guys is also somewhat fragile. But here's a question, like what is opposite of fragile? Most of us would say things like something which is strong and resilient. To be very honest, English language does not give us a very good definition, and that's why the term that I used before was anti-fragile. So the term actually comes from a thinker named Nassim Nicholas Taleb, I believe, who studied randomness, uncertainty, and why, like just in a philosophical way, why life rarely goes as per plan. And he introduces this idea of anti-fragility. Taleb says like there are three kinds of things in life. Some things are fragile. It means that stress breaks them. Some things are resilient. It means that they're strong enough to not be broken by stress. But there are things which are anti-fragile. Stress actually makes them stronger. Somehow they benefit from it. They do more than just surviving the chaos. And once you start to know this idea, you will start noticing it like everywhere in different aspects of your life. For example, take gym. If you stress a muscle too much, it tears apart. If you don't do any exercise, it weakens. But if you just stress it in the right way, just enough, it grows stronger. Therefore, muscles are anti-fragile. Vaccines works the same way. They introduce a small controlled dosage to your immune system so that it gets under a controlled stress. Your body learns how to become stronger, and that is how the vaccination really works. So anti-fragility isn't about avoiding difficulty, it's really about calibrating it. Even financial market has certain patterns. Some investment strategies actually benefits when the market is uncertain. They're not designed to win when things go smoothly, they're designed to win when things go wrong. One of the most powerful human example of anti-fragility to me is of a Hungarian Olympic shooter named Kareli Takis. He was one of the best until a grenade destroyed his shooting hand, which happens to be his right hand. For most people, like this would have been end of his career, end of a great legend, and everything. But Takis had like different idea. He did not make any ideas. He did not made any announcement. He did not seek sympathy. He quietly retrained himself for shooting with his only hand that is left. That is his left hand. Years later, he won two Olympic gold medals back to back in consecutive Olympic events. He did not just recover from adversity, he reorganized his whole life around it. That is also, in a lot of sense, an example of anti fragility. And like if you think about it, these ideas is not some esoterical idea which lies outside your life. It shows up in personal life too. For example, in my case, when I was younger, I had few failed relationships. At that time, it did not felt like okay, I'm growing. It just felt like, okay, maybe things are just repeating and I'm just trying to not get the lessons right. But eventually I stopped asking that question and started asking, okay, what is the lessons here? What is I am missing? What is the thing that I'm supposed to learn? And that question changed everything. It pushed me towards psychology, learning more about philosophy, getting a deeper self awareness. Things that I would have never explored if my life had been comfortable and predictable. Pain really did not disappear, it remained, but it helped me reorganized. And that's also anti fragility. Anti fragility doesn't mean loving hardship, it doesn't mean chasing chaos or chasing suffering. It means that you build habits, systems, and perspectives that learns under stress or from stress instead of collapsing under it. So as we step into this like new year, maybe the question isn't how do I make sure nothing breaks this year? Maybe the better question for you and for me is how do I redesign myself so when things do break, I learn from it and I grow even more stronger. Because some of the most meaningful growth in life doesn't happen despite stress. It happens because of it. If this resonated with you, you know the drill. Subscribe to Midlife Clarity. Let me know in the comments what's something that broke you this year, but instead of really breaking you down, it made you stronger in other ways. Until next time, take care of yourself and let's welcome the new year ahead.